Today, I don't actually have the product. Hi, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name's Laura. I post videos once a week, mainly about makeup and sometimes about hair, fashion, lifestyle, beauty, all that good stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you get updates whenever I upload a new video. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter. I've got links for all my social media accounts, affiliate links, and discount codes in the description box below. So please check that out and please follow me on my social media. I would really appreciate that. That would definitely mean a lot to me. And feel free to say hi if you follow me on social media. Like, feel free to comment on my photos, send me a DM and say you found me on YouTube. That would really mean a lot to me. Today, I'm going to be doing a first impressions and review of the Cover FX Power Play foundation. I don't actually have like the full-size product. It's not that big, it's about that big. I got a very generous sample from Sephora. It's been sitting on my shelf waiting for me to film this video, so now I finally filmed this video. So if you want to see my full first impressions review and all my thoughts about this product, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I got my hair up just so it's out of my face. I've got no makeup on my face except my eyebrows are done. And I've got like a little bit of lip gloss still left on my lips, but other than that, no makeup. My face is washed and I've got like toner and moisturizer on, but otherwise no makeup. So I am going to start off by using a primer. Today I feel like using the Lancome La Base Pro Perfecting Makeup Primer. I don't really personally see much of a difference between primers. I've used quite a few of them. Don't really seem to do too much for me. Just really trying to give this foundation a good chance. I've heard really good things about it. I'm just gonna let that sink into my skin, so I'm just gonna give it a minute. I went into Sephora and I wanted to try a few different new foundations because right now I'm using the Kat Von D Lock It foundation, which matches my skin perfectly, but I won't support her brand anymore. So once I use up that foundation, I'm gonna use something else. So that one, it's very matte, which I used to really like, but it's also very drying on my skin, and I do have naturally dry skin. I have eczema on my face, so I wanted something a little bit more dewy and like medium to full coverage, I think I asked for. So one of the samples that the store person gave me to try out is the Cover FX Power Play foundation, and she gave me the shade N20. So, which is weird because like I took that whole Sephora skin undertone test where they use the machine and sort of pick out like, you know, I forget what they call it, but I think Color IQ or something like that, where basically they give you like a number that tells you your undertone and the lightness of your skin or whatever, which basically corresponds to all of their foundations that they have in their inventory. Basically you put in your Color IQ, I think they call it, and the search results will show you like every foundation that they have in stock that they have like a perfect match for your skin tone. Anyways, I'm not 100% sure if this color is like a perfect match from their Color IQ, but I was swatched by someone in the store, so hopefully this hasn't oxidized. Okay, it looks like it'll be a little light, but looks pretty close to the color of my like neck and chest area, and she gave me quite a lot, so let's hope this works. So I'm gonna try and apply this foundation first with a makeup sponge because that's what I normally do, but I've also got some other brushes on hand just in case. So usually I like to wet my sponge, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of Fix Plus on it. So I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics sponge. I really don't like this, unfortunately. I've used a lot of BH Cosmetics, like other products, mostly eyeshadows. I really love those and really recommend those. I don't recommend the sponge. I feel like it just kind of absorbs everything, but I've been using it to apply foundation and concealer. It's fine. It's just not my favorite. Okay, so it smells like foundation. Nothing like wow. But it doesn't smell like it's gone bad, so that's a good sign. So I'm just gonna like, it's not really the most sanitary, I'm just dipping my finger in and just kind of applying that. Okay, first impression, feels like a pretty thick formula, which is good because I do want like decent coverage. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I do some photo shoots. So I want something that will give me kind of that like airbrush look of my skin, so I don't have to do too much editing. Okay, I'm just gonna blend it in with this brush. This is from a brand that doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so it is kind of sticking or like separating on my nose, which a lot of foundations do. I'm just gonna try and apply a little bit more. It does look a little cakey over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna zoom in so I can show you what it looks like. Alright, so it's not too bad. Yeah, honestly, it's really not bad. It does kind of separate around my nose and on like the tip of my nose, which is a little annoying. It does look a little bit dry, which is weird because I thought this was supposed to be a slightly dewy foundation, or at the very least not completely matte. I really like the coverage. I think it looks very, very natural, while still kind of, you know, giving you like a filter over your face. So I think I'm just gonna try and use a little bit of Fix Plus and just kind of fix like the areas around my nose just to try and make them look a little less cakey. Okay, so I'm gonna just do the rest of my face, but overall, I was a little nervous that I wouldn't like this at first, but yeah, I think this gives some really, really nice coverage. I'll give like more of my final thoughts at the end, but I actually really don't mind this foundation at all. So I'll be back. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and then come back with final thoughts. All right, so I'm back. So I finished the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna zoom in because what's really interesting is in person, like just kind of looking at myself in the mirror, my skin looks super like flawless. There are a few areas kind of around my mouth that it does crease like the tiniest bit, but overall, I mean, I think it gives a really, really nice kind of airbrushed looking finish. Like just very smooth and sort of minimizes any imperfections. I do have a bit of texture going on my face right now, just like little bumps and things like that. Yeah, it definitely creases a little bit around my like smile lines, but not too bad, I have to say. And I didn't set it with powder or anything because I feel like that would make my face look even more powdery. Yeah, it doesn't look cakey at all, which the Kat Von D foundation that I currently use does, so I usually have to mix in some Fix Plus or something just to kind of make it look a little less cakey and a little smoother. But this one looks really, really nice, so I'll just zoom in to show you. I'll dim down my light so you can actually see. So Got that. I've got some fine lines happening on my forehead, which I'm not happy about. So yeah, you can kind of see those, but only like if you're looking really close up like this. I've got some highlight on my nose purposely so that you don't see the, well, actually it's not too bad. My Kat Von D foundation is definitely worse than this one, like performs worse. It did separate around my nose. When I applied a little bit more, it was a bit better, but I just used highlight to kind of cover that. Yeah, so I think overall, the finish is really nice. I think it does a really nice job covering, like as far as like coverage wise. I definitely say it's close to a full finish foundation. Maybe it's like medium to full, but definitely buildable and definitely not cakey. In pictures, like if you have the flash on, it does look very, very cakey, but that might just be what happens with flash photography on like, you know, selfie mode on your phone. But I mean, just looking in the monitor right now and even like looking close up in a mirror, I'm really, really impressed with this foundation, especially considering it's been sitting out for who knows how many months. I should probably use my products sooner instead of just sitting on the counter. But I have been waiting for a while to film this video. So I'm glad I finally filmed it. I really, really like this foundation. And I'm seriously considering maybe purchasing it. And the color match is fantastic. Like, can't remember the name of the woman who was helping me in the store, but she did an amazing job matching me. It's a perfect match. Yeah, I really, really like this foundation. I do have a bit more left of the sample, so I will be kind of using it up, but it feels very comfortable on the skin. It doesn't feel like I'm being suffocated by makeup, if that makes sense. And I'm very, very happy. So if you use this foundation, please let me know in the description box below. And if you enjoyed my first impressions and review, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.